All right, what is up, guys? We finally got all the parts in for the Honda Fourtrax 300. The parts did come early, so that's good. Rainy weather, I got the shop to myself. We're gonna try to tackle this. We have an ignition coil on the four-wheeler that does work. It's off a parts filler that I have. That is what we thought the issue was. I'll do a whole run through at the end. So we have a brand new ignition coil and a brand new pickup coil for the stator with a stator cover gasket. Now, let me go ahead and show y'all where we're gonna be going. So this is obviously the ignition coil. It goes up right here, just right here. These are my winch. This is all my winch stuff right in the way, but this is your ignition coil right here. Got two wires going on it and a ground, and it just goes right there to your spark plug right there. Now, what we're gonna be taking off is this cover right here. You gotta take off the 4x4 cover and take off this, and this is your stator right here. Your stator wire goes down in here, and your pickup coil is somewhere down in here. So we're gonna start off by taking the foot peg off. We're gonna take the foot peg off. We're gonna take the shifter off. We're gonna take this bracket right here off. You gotta take out that drive shaft in there, and then take all these bolts loose, and this cover comes off, and you can access it. So we're gonna go ahead and get started on that. All right, guys, we're just gonna go ahead and blow this off so we know it's all good. All right, so go ahead and take your 12mm, and you can take off these 4 bolts that are holding the foot peg on. And I always, to make sure I don't lose parts, I always just put the bolts back where they came from. You just put them back where they came from, just like that, and you won't lose those 4 bolts. All right, go ahead and take your 10mm wrench. You can undo your shifter bolt. Remember, always put your bolt back where it came out of so you don't lose it. All right, now you take an 8mm and remove your 4 drive shaft cover bolts. All right, so as you can see, there's a snap ring there and a snap ring in there. On the drive shaft, you need to take both those snap rings out. All right, guys, I just went ahead and labeled this the front. I don't know if it goes in universal, but I don't want to risk it, so I labeled that for the front. Now, the way I did it was, you can tell where I was tapping on it with a screwdriver right there. If you just tap it this way and tap it this way, the guy I seen doing it online, weird cut there. The guy I seen doing it online was just doing it with a screwdriver. He put this screw in, put a screwdriver in, and he was prying against it. I don't really like that, so I just took a little flathead, held it there, right there, and hit it with a hammer and knocked it in. Did the same thing, knocked that side in, and then it'll come right out. All right, so before you go ahead, this is your stator wire. It needs to be unplugged. All right. This is going to be your stator plug right here, and that plug right there is going to be for your pickup coil. You have to unplug both of those. All right, Those were kind of complicated to get unplugged. So you got this one and this one both going in for your stator. One plug is right here. The other plug is right there. That's your 2 plugs you have to unplug for this wire. All right, once you get your cover off, this is the pickup coil right here. This is what I'm gonna be changing out. Pickup coil right there inside the case. All right, guys, I know I've been behind on the 4-wheeler content. I haven't uploaded a video. I've went to make a couple videos explaining what's going on, but then the next step just happens. I've got the 4-wheeler put back together right now, the parts on it. We had to get some parts for in here with the stator. Not the stator, but we had to get a pickup coil and some other stuff. And I'm gonna have to go ahead and change the oil while I'm at it, because when you take this cover off, it drains the oil. So we put a pickup coil in it, which is right about down in here, in this cover right here that comes off. And then we siliconed this up a little bit because it was kind of ripped up, showing wires. I don't think moisture or water is getting in there based off of how this piece looks inside the cover. I do not believe any water or moisture is getting in there, obviously, because it'd be in the engine oil, but I wanted to just silicone it up just for safe measures. So, and we silicone this cover back on all the way around. I had a gasket, kind of fucked it up. So we put some silicone on it, pretty thick bead all the way around it, put it back on. I'm gonna let it sit for 24 hours. I'm gonna let it sit for 24 hours and cure and make sure it is completely dried and bonded. Come back, recheck all the bolts, and then put the drive shaft back in it, put the shifter, foot peg, change the oil, and take it for a test ride. So that's what's going on. Hopefully we'll have it done Saturday. I know tomorrow I gotta go to bed early and all this other bullshit, so I probably won't get much done tomorrow. But Saturday, I'm hoping to have it all done, and we will be putting the new ignition coil on. The ignition coil that goes right here, comes up here, and that's your ignition coil right there. We will be putting an ignition coil on it. I have a brand new one right there. So we will be putting a new one of those on it. Let all that cure up, set, and put the drive shaft back in, and put the cover back on, and put the foot peg back on. And then we should be good to test it. So yeah, that's what's going on. I wanted to upload something to say why I haven't posted any 4-wheeler videos, any content with it. Hopefully we will get a good video as soon as we get it put back together. So hopefully this weekend. But yeah, that's what's going on. I thank y'all for sticking around, and I hope y'all enjoy the content. We got plenty to come.